Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, and welcome to the fifth and final day of the Take Action series. We're so glad that you're here with us today as we continue on and wind this up today. We do have a lot to cover. Even still, there's still just so much. Well, welcome. I'm Karen Allen. I'm the Chief Program Officer here at GrooveAsia, and I'd like to welcome you to our Take Action Challenge. Now, mind you, we're going to be doing this each and every month for whatever app that's going to be coming up for the next month. We're going to dive deeper than what we did last year. And if you're not familiar, we have the 5-day challenges of each 5-day challenges from last year, which was a dive into each of the apps that are on the Groove platform. But this year, we want you to actually take action on what you have learned, and we're diving even deeper into these apps, because if you've been with us throughout this week, there's some nuances, there's some things that can get you stuck, and we're trying to keep you from getting stuck, okay? By going through the little things that might make you want to quit. We want you to open up that Groove platform, use those applications, and find a workaround as you see that's some of the things that we've been doing this week, because things don't always go as planned, even on lives. That's just how it is. But we have been able to find solutions to the issues that have been at hand. So without further ado, our trainer today is an expert in the field, of course. Peter Munro, that's from New Zealand, has a wealth of experience and that he's been showing and demonstrating here this whole week. He has initiated his online selling ventures way back in 2007. He's navigated through a time with limited training resources and limited just information altogether, and he has persevered through. His pioneering e-commerce site, built on a classic basic web hosting platform, has evolved alongside the digital landscape. Now, having successfully sold, he's been in Amazon and eBay and Etsy. Peter has discovered Groove back in 2019. And using the Groove platform, he has elevated his websites and his e-commerce business. Now, currently leading, he does all of our e-commerce, most of our e-commerce, the majority of our e-commerce training, and our training just in how to build websites. And he's one of our coaches here, one of our main coaches here in the platform. He has an extensive background, and he's an expert guide towards building your digital empire on Groove. Now, Peter's expertise will be the key to unlocking the full potential of this Groove platform as we've been going along throughout this month, well, throughout this week, and throughout the months to come. And by the end of the year, we want to see things where you have taken action on what we're doing here and now. So don't miss this opportunity to learn, grow, and thrive in this digital AI realm that we're living in right now. Now, before I bring him up to the stage, I want to let you know that we are streaming out through YouTube. So if you are in YouTube and you have some questions, some personal questions that you want to get answered, at the end of this 60 minutes, 60 plus minutes maybe, meet us here in the Zoom room. I'm going to have the link into the description in about a few minutes, and you could come over here into the Zoom room. If you don't see it there, just refresh your browser and it will be there. And after the end of, we're going to shut off the YouTube, and for those in the Zoom room, get to stay, and we'll be able to answer any particular questions that you may have. So come on in here into the Zoom. I invite you to come in here with us. All right, so without further ado, let's bring Peter onto the stage. Welcome, Peter. Glad to see you.
Thank you for the introduction once again. It's good to see Chanel and Johan here, and no doubt we'll actually have a few others join us a little bit later, or sometime at some stage throughout the session. All right, I'm just going to get right into it because we have got a lot to do, and I just want to just go through what we will be covering today. There are some things that we we didn't cover yesterday, but we're going to cover today. One is copy content. We're not going to spend a lot of time on that. I think a lot of you would know how to create that, and using even ChatGPT to actually assist you in that area. Heading tags, H1, H2, H3 tags. What are they? What are they for? Images and alternative text, why that is actually important. And of course, legal pages. They're all part of the SEO attributes. Now, let's go on to the day 5, because this is the other thing that we're going to be going through, and that is obviously we went through using Groove subdomain the other day to actually help our site go live. This time today, we're going to be using the custom domain, or setting up the custom domain, which means configuring the domain DNS settings. Okay. And then obviously, if we're doing that, then we're going to be using the Groove hosting. So we're not going to be using Cloudflare, Flare, or any other hoster. We'll be using Groove hosting, which is, I'll explain why later on, because a lot of people do actually use Cloudflare, and because it's more secure, but many of them don't realize just how secure Groove hosting is as well. So let's get on to it. Now I'm going to go to my site. So far, this is where we're at. And if you can remember, I think I can hear myself, Karen. I think I can hear myself. Anyway, this is where we're at the moment. And I have actually made some changes. If you recall, I did the mega menu on the home page yesterday, but I have now done it on the About Us page, because we do actually want to have a little bit of a menu up the top here. All right, so that's what we want there. Okay. Now, the other thing is that it's a little trick. I might actually show you. It's not necessary at this point, but I might actually show you as we go through. Just something about with the home, having the home hidden, but also having it as a URL link as well. But I'll explain that. I'll explain what I mean later on. Okay, so we've got courses, about us, and home. Okay, let's go back into the back end of this. And as you can see, that's in there. Now, I'm going to go into publish here and show you nothing has been allocated. No domain has been allocated to this as yet. For some of the features, from what I discovered yesterday, for some of the features to actually be applied, you actually need to have the website live. Okay, that's what I kind of discovered, because otherwise it actually doesn't. For instance, and let me just go through this. If you have a block, oops, I need to get back up. If you have a block, all right, and you want to actually know what the code, if you like, for that block is, then now I have actually done a live one before. This here will not actually appear. Okay, so it won't be there if you're not actually live either with a subdomain or a custom domain. You won't see that element ID, okay, before you go live. In fact, you have to actually either go live with a Groove subdomain or your own custom domain. Okay, but in this case, because I did go live previously on a subdomain, it did actually appear after I did that. So that's it there. All right, just to sort of clarify that. So if you get to a point where you haven't gone live and you're doing your website and you go, oh, there's no ID there, or code, there's no ID there. Peter said, there should be an ID there. That's the reason why. If you haven't gone live, then it won't show up. All right, until you go live, and then it will. And then you can unpublish if you want to. Anyway, so that's where we're at this stage. I have got about us there with the mega menu. So if you hover over that, we've got our services, social media, and case studies. That is literally on this page here, which is here. I'll go to that. Takes a little bit. All right, so I have it all here. our services, social media, and case studies. All right. Uh, I would probably do something that's a little bit more structured than this. To be quite honest, I've only just really just added these in because there was a quick way to actually add some blocks into a page. Because the focus is really not about today. It's not about actually the page layout or the what I say structure, the layout of it. I would have probably done something that was more sort of like various sort of elements with different courses in them, and then you can just click on them. But in this case, I've just done the quick way. I will probably rectify it later on at some point. Okay, so that's that page there. And when you go to courses, then of course, I've got this one here, marketing courses and Groove member, and all these other things here, Groove Mail, Groove Pages, Groove member. All right, so actually there should be something else. Groove member, we'll go GrooveFunnels. Yeah. GrooveFunnels and Groove Pages are basically the same. The same thing, except that you're going to be just creating funnels instead of instead of just the website. Okay, so all right, we've got that all there now. That is cool. I am going to do one more mega menu, just to go through it again, just so that you guys actually fully understand it. So let's go back to, and by the way, when you actually change pages, you might know this already, it will automatically save. So if I change pages, I don't have to go and push save after I made some modifications or anything like that. I just change pages and it will actually start saving anyway, which is great. It's a great feature because if you forget to save, then you lose what you've done. So I kind of like that. So we're here at the moment. On here, I'm going to go into the pages here. I'm going to go down to courses. And on the three dots there, I'm going to click on there and go down to edit mega menu. Okay. So we have got this here. This immediately comes up. Now, if you can recall, I actually said 380 would be a good size. You can't actually change the digits in here. You have to actually use the scale. And so I'm just going to go down to 380 there. Okay, and I'm going to go alignment to the right. And then on that, I'm just going to tick there. Okay, so from there, I'm going to add a block, which will be the mega menu. That's this one here. Okay, and I'm using this one here. This one here you could use if you like to, if you want to. Totally up to you. You don't even have to use the icons. You can actually put images in there. Some designers actually put images of that represent the page that they're going to, so you can get a little bit more like put a few more bells and whistles on your website if you wanted to, but we're just going to stick with the icons, obviously. And all you do is you delete the icon and you insert an image placeholder, and then you put your image in there. Okay, we're going to use this one here, and I've been pretty consistent with these things here, so I'm going to go in this. I'm just gonna, and it's going to be, hang on, let's just get rid of these here. How many have we got on there? Oh, I can't even think. I think we've got 3. We've got marketing, we've got popular, and we've got, okay, we've got 3 on that page. Going to get rid of this one and this one. And then I just want to go to, I think that one there, and call this one popular. Oh, I keep forgetting. You got to actually open up the config here and then put it in there. Popular courses. And I'm just going to get our most popular. I mean, you want to probably be a little bit more, put something a little bit better than what I'm putting here, but this is just an example. Our most popular courses. in the sub label, if you like. Our most popular courses, and then update. Over here, I'm going to go put in here marketing courses. And create your own marketing campaigns. Okay, and then there. And here, I think I might, what did I have here? Try to remember now. We'll leave that for now. So what I want to do is I want to make the text white again. Oh, I don't know why it's going down there. Okay, there. Because I like it on the black background. Pretty much that's why I'm actually making this white. And that one there. Okay, and on the border here, you can see there's some border things on here. So I'm going to go on there. It's got corners. I don't want corners. I just want to select the whole lot. So I click in the middle. If I just want to do one corner, okay, I just click on that corner. If I want to do two corners, I'll click on that one. Well, either way, it doesn't really matter which one you want to click on. But that's how you can do it separately. But if you want to do the whole lot, you just click on it and you get the whole lot. Click on the middle and you'll get the whole lot. So in this case, I want to select the whole lot and I just want to bring the radius down so that it's square. You'll notice up here it says 4px pixels or whatever you want to call it. I want to click on that and I want to actually make that none. And then I'm just going to put no color. Okay. In the background, I'm just going to put black. Okay. Now we did cover the hover side of it. So on here, I'm just going to click on here and I'm going to take that color, that hovering, when you hover, take that color off. So I select hover, go to background, and then go on there, and then click no color. Same with this one here. Hover, background, click on there, no color. And this one here, hover, background, and on there, and no color. And the only one I want to actually highlight is when someone hovers over it, is the title. So on there, I'm going to go hover, then text, and then I will probably make that the green. I think it was that color there. Okay. Next one, same one there. Select hover, text, color, and that. And this one here as well. Text, hover, hover, text, and color, that one there. Okay. So when you hover over it, that's what you're going to see. All right. Now I'm going to have to find out what that title was for that page. I can't remember. So we're going to go save and exit. And we'll go back to that page to see what the title was. And then we'll change it. Oh, Groove member. Okay. So go back to, let's go to mega menu again to the home. Was it home? No, courses there. Oh, there. Down to edit menu. All right. And that was Groove member. Oh. And I'm just going to put in here, create. memberships and courses. Oops. Memberships and courses. All right, that's all done. Okay, and then just save and exit. Now, what a lot of people don't actually realize that sometimes this doesn't come into effect unless you actually go on. Now, I've actually made this a global block. Did I cover? We covered the global block, didn't we? I think we did, yes. Yep, the other day. Okay, so this is a global block. Sometimes those changes don't come into effect because it's on the menu. They don't come into effect unless you click on the global block and you edit it. And what I mean by edit it, you just actually go in there, click on it, and then that's it, and then exit. Sometimes those changes won't happen if you don't do that. All right, and it's kind of funny that how that works, but that's one of those little anomalies that with that particular one, maybe it'll change in the future. Maybe they'll discover that, hey, let's make this a little bit more user friendly, and when the changes come into effect on a global block menu, they just happen straight away, and they don't have to go into here because people don't realize this. This is just trial and error. The stuff that I'm actually showing you is trial and error over the number of years that I've been actually doing Groove pages. All right. So now that we've got those there, we've got menus for both. Let's just have a quick look. So let's do a preview. Okay. And there you go. Cool. Awesome. Looking good. All right. So where are we up to now? The mega menu. Okay. Now, in order to do some of the next stuff, the stuff that I want to cover as well, we probably we do need to actually make this go live. Now, I did actually get a domain. I purchased a domain yesterday or last night, I should say, and it was called masteringgroove.com, which I kind of surprised me that it was available. So that was pretty cool. So you can see here, I've actually used it as my H1 tag. Now I'll probably because it's got the dot in there, I don't think it's going to recognize that. So it's actually going to separate them, but it will actually have like that key H1 there. So I've got that as heading 1. All right. And let's hope that these are heading 2. Cool. All right. So we're going to actually set up the domain. Now, if you haven't done it through Namecheap before, basically you need the DNS settings from Namecheap. So I'm just going to head over to Namecheap and log in. Let's go domain now. Okay. All right, so let's look for that domain, which is that up the top. Where is it? Number 2. There it is. Okay, we're going to manage that. And we come into this where we can actually set up the domain, the DNS settings or the name servers. Okay, so that's in there. We're just going to click on this, click on custom DNS. All right, now let's head back to Groove. And now we want to set up that domain. So we'll click on our little profile photo here or image and go to settings and billing, domains. This is the custom domain. So we're going to manage. And what we want to do is we want to add it in there as a domain. I don't think I have added it in there. No, cool. So let's add it as a domain, add. We're just going to do it as a full subdomain because it's actually just a new domain. Haven't used it anywhere else. But the other thing is, if you don't know what legacy domain is, right? Basically, to set up, if you've got subdomain pages attached to your main domain, or if you've got an email account attached to your domain name, then that's when you have to go through the legacy domain setup. All right. So, but if you don't have any of that, even if you have a website that doesn't have any subdomains like, okay, blog.domainname.com, then, or even an email attached to it, then you can actually still use this one here. All right. You can still use this one here, but if you're going to use the other ones, then if you're going to use the ones with the subdomains attached to them and the an email domain attached to it, then you will want to probably go through this one here. Otherwise, you're going to run into some complications because this will set it up as if it was a new domain, a new website, all right, which it won't acknowledge that there's any subdomains attached to it or any email domain, business domain attached to it. So that's why the difference. If you've ever wondered what the difference was, that's the difference. All right. Let's go. So we're going to go full domain, subdomain setup. And next. All right. So we're just going to put in what our domain is, and it is called mastering. Well, hang on. Let me go over to Namecheap here. Let's just copy this, Mastering Groove, and then head back over here and paste. masteringgroove.com. All right, and there's got a little bit of space after that. Let's go back space, and then let's go next. All right, so we've got these two names, these two DNS settings or name servers. So what we're going to do is copy the first one, head over to Namecheap, and we put that into name server number 1. Okay, next, back here, copy this one here, head back to Namecheap and put in name server number 2. And then just click on the little tick there, wait for that to finish. And then we head back to here, and then we go next. Validate DNS records. Okay. Complete process. Okay. And then we're going to click to verify domain. It probably won't verify straight away, but it will verify pretty quickly. There. And validate. And you can see down the bottom here, domain status check initiated. Please try again after 1 hour. You literally don't have to wait 1 hour. You could probably wait about 5 minutes and it'll be done. All right. So we'll leave that like that for now. Actually, no, we can't because we've got to go on to the next thing. Let's just close that and let's go back to our thing here. All right. So the next thing I want to go to is settings, and we want to actually the page name. Is what I want to put in there. So one of the things is that, okay, we've got the home page, right? Now, if we name that mastering, because I kind of want to sort of just boost my SEO. If I go to mastering Groove.cm, okay, let's just say, and then in the index, actually it's not giving me, it's just giving me an index. And the same thing, I can't actually change the slug. Okay. Okay, I'm just going to leave it like that, and I'm just going to click on here. Not sure why it's doing that, but anyway, click on that. What's going to happen is you're going to see it up here. It won't say home. All right, so what you need to do is you need to come up to here. What do you call it? Is that a global block? No, that's not a global block. We need to add the global block. All right, so it looks like on this one here about us, we have a global block. Now we go over there and let's just make sure. Yeah, that's a global block, but the other one isn't. Let's check courses, make sure. That's a global block, but if we go back to the main page, that's not a global block because it doesn't say global block. So we need to add that in. So let's click on the plus sign, go to global blocks, and where is it? The nav bar, that's the one that we need to put in there. All right. And then we need to get rid of this one. So what happens, it automatically selects the one that you need to delete. So if we've actually added it up added it, it will end up on the top if we've added it from here, and it'll actually just highlight the one that you need to delete. So we're just going to delete that. Now, you can see there's no changes. There's no like mega menu, what do you call it, mastering Groove.cm. So, but this is what I mean. You need to actually click on it and edit it as a global block. And then once that happens, you click on it, it'll make the changes. All right. And then you exit. Okay. So kind of a thing that most people don't realize. So if you get stuck, that's what it is. All right, so I actually don't want mastering Groove.cm in there. I really don't want that in there. I actually I want home. That's what I want. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on edit global block again, and I'm going to come over to the menu here. I'm going to go one step up so that I select everything in there, and then I'm going to go on settings, okay? And next I'm going to add a external URL link, okay? And we're going to call this home. Now it's going to link to a URL, and that URL is going to be, of course, let's just HTTPS mastering Groove.com. Okay. Now, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to go up to here, choose pages to exclude. And I want to exclude mastering Groove.cm. Okay. I want to exclude that and click on the tick. All right. And once, okay, now we've got home. Okay. So that's all changed now. Let's actually just save and exit. So now we've got home, we've got a direct link to our home page, but we have our title of our main page is mastering Groove.cm, and that's designed really for SEO purposes. That's why I've done it that way, okay? Because then Google will read that that page is called mastering Groove.cm, all right? And that actually helps with my H1 tag, which is mastering Groove.cm, all right? So if you want to know how you can do that, that's how you can do that. Let's see what's next. So we've done it. Let's go back to Namecheap. Oh, sorry. Yeah, Namecheap. No. Back to here, sorry. Let's go back to our custom domain. And manage. And that should be verified by now. Validate. Yep, all done. We need to choose a primary app for this domain. Here's my suggestion. If you think you're going to have a blog site on your website and you're going to have a store attached to your website, do not choose GrooveCart or GrooveBlog as your primary page. Always choose Groove Pages, okay? Because then you can add subdomains like blog.domain.com and then, you know, store.domain.com. All right, so we're going to tick this one. All right. Okay, great. We've got it there. Let's go back to here and we need to publish our site. So I'm going to go to hosting, click on there and go down to custom domain, select the domain that we're going to be using, which is that one there. Oops. That one there. And it's always, when you're using a custom domain, it's always root, okay? And then we're just going to publish. All right. Once the green box comes up, then just wait for a few more, maybe about a few seconds or so after it goes away, and then we will probably be able to see our site. So far, what we've covered, we've gone through the mega menu again, which I hope you guys, understand and how to do it, which is a pretty cool feature really to have. We've gone through the DNS settings and the custom domain. And, you know, we've gone through the Groove hosting, was basically we're hosting our website on Groove, which is not costing us anything, right? And ordinarily, you go to any other platform like WordPress or Wix, or you will need to pay for hosting in some way, shape, or form, whether it be in a monthly subscription or whether it be a yearly subscription. You will still need to pay for web hosting. Groove is the only one that I know of that you don't have to pay web hosting for, unless you're real techie and you know how to do this stuff and you have your own server and you can host it on your own server. All right? And I would like to say that the hosting, the web hosting on Groove is actually premium hosting, because they make sure that the platform is bug free, right? That they're not prone to any hackers or anything like that. Okay, let's just go here. We're going to go to the website to see it live. Let's have a look. Cool, we're alive. All right, let's try some of these links out. Our services. Cool. Now, you'll notice that if I click on social media, it will just, it'll go to, oh, hang on, doesn't go there. We have to actually change that. So let's go to the back end of this. Let's go to About Us. There. What I want is I actually want the ID for this actual block here. So I'm going to click on the block. I'm going to go down to Custom Attributes. That's it there. I'm going to copy that. All right, and then I'm going to go back to the mega menu here for About Us. Click on the three dots, edit mega menu. Okay, go to social media, the whole thing. Okay, there, settings, and then I'm going to go link to. All right, I'm going to go link to URL. All right, and then we're going to put the ID element in there. I'm going to put a hashtag in front of it. I'm going to go back over to here, and I'm going to grab, what is that one there? No, this one here. Let's just, I'm going to grab this here. Can you see this bit here? Where it says just that. That's all I'm going to grab. Okay, I'm going to copy that. So I'm not copying this thing in here. Copy that. And I'm going to put it in here and in front of the, or to the left of the hashtag, paste it. So that now that we have that there. Now, we need to actually put a / in there, like that. So we've got Groove Star. Oh no, that's Groove Starter. That was another domain. Mastering Groove is what we want. Mastering Groove. Oh my gosh. Okay. Mastering Groove. Yep, masteringgroove.com / about us / and then we have the ID. Why is that not valid? There's one / missing there. Okay. That should be all good. We're just going to update that. I don't know what the idea is for this one, so we'll have to actually just go back to that later. Then we're going to save and edit. Save and exit. Come back out. Again, because we've actually made some changes to the menu or the navigation bar, we actually have to come back up here again and then go into Edit Global Block, click on it once, and those changes will actually be applied, and then go exit. And then now we need to go publish to see what the result is. All right, we're going to wait a few seconds after the green box goes away. All right, let's just try it. Okay, Mastering Groove. All right, we go to About Us. We want to go to social media. I'm just going to refresh the page just in case the cookies still have the other one, linking to the other one. Let's just refresh it, come down to here and go social media. And there you go. we then link up to the social media section, which is on the other page, right? On About Us page. So that's how you can link up from one page on a website to another, a link on the homepage, let's just say, to a section on another page of your website as well. By putting the block ID in there. Now, the other thing is that you can also do this on an email campaign. Right. So with the professional email templates, you can actually put in like buttons in there, and you can do exactly the same thing that I've done here, is actually put in the website, the About Us, or whatever page it is, and then the actual code. All right, and you can stick it in there, and then it's pretty impressive when people click on that button and they'll go straight to your website. All right, and that's in the email. So doing things like that actually just helps your marketing and all that sort of thing. So it doesn't have to be on the website that you can add the link. You can add it on anything, any other website, or on a button on a professional email template, all those sorts of things. So I've done that for my clients for email campaigns, and it's impressed the hell out of them that when they receive an email, when their customer receives an email, and if they clicked on About Us on the button, it goes straight to their website, to that section, or to that page, or to that block on that page. So that's something that it's a little thing that you can actually implement into when you're designing your website. All right, what else have we got here? Custom domain, group hosting. Okay, we've done the custom attributes. Okay, H1 tags, as I said before, the tags or header tags. This is H1. If you want to change it, you basically got to select all the text, come over here and change it there. I want to leave it as my H1. And this is H2. You can only have one H1 per page, right? Per page. Now, you don't have to have mastering Groove.cm or your main H1 on your home page as the H1 tag on the other page. On here, for instance, say on About Us, you could have for your H1 tag, you could have something like seamlessly run your business online, or run your business online, or something like that as your H1. Right, and that means that you're spreading out your SEO with different H1 tags or header ones, right? That way, then you've got a better chance of getting traffic. It'll increase your traffic a bit more instead of just relying on the one H1 tag, which is on the home page. Choose another H1 tag that you can use on a page where it's related to, in a sense. All right, so this one here, I would say, because it's an About Us page, I would say, something about maybe your courses, or the students that you've helped, those sorts of things. Make a H1 tag for that, or a header, if you like, or title. All right, and the same goes for courses. All right, you go on there, then do the same for the courses. So far, we've actually added social media, and we haven't done case studies. Let's just go through this again. I'm not going to do it for the courses because really that's just going to take up time, but I'm showing you on this one here on the About Us how we can link up again. Okay, so let's go back to pages, and then we're going to go courses. We're going to go onto the mega menu. Oh, hang on, we'll go to the page first because I want to get the block ID. Okay. Let's say I want to come to this block here. I'm going to select the whole block, go down to custom attributes, copy that. All right. And then I want to go back up here to pages, courses, oh, sorry, is it About Us or courses? Sorry, we're doing About Us. We'll do the last one, About Us. We want to go down to here, case studies. select that attribute, copy that ID, and again, come to the pages, click on the three dots, go down to edit mega menu, and we're going to select the whole container, come up here to settings, go to link to, we want to go to URL, and I'm just going to paste in the ID and put a hashtag in front. And then I'm going to go here, and I just want to grab this part here. Copy back to here, and then put that in front here. And let's just put a / in between the hashtag and the end of the page name, like that. Okay, let's just update. Save and exit. Once again, once we get to the home page, we need to go up to the global block, edit it, just click on it to apply the changes, and then exit. And now we publish. Okay, once that green box goes away, just wait a few seconds, and then we'll just go to the main page. Okay, this is why you got to wait a few seconds. Sometimes it takes just slightly longer for it to actually publish properly. All right, so now we've done our services, social media, and case studies. So let's just try that. Let's click on there. And boom, go straight to our case studies on that page, right? Yeah, does everybody actually, is this, I hope this, everybody can understand, follow what I'm doing. So if you do, just nod your head. I can't see Chanel or Dr. Lisa, but, or even just unmute yourself and let me know if you're stuck on something, and then I will go through it. But yeah, everybody all good? Yep. All right. Okay, next. Copy content. All right. Now, in here, you can put some copy that actually relates to your website. It's ideal if you've got reference to say Mastering Groove in your content, like in my case, Mastering.Groove.cm, and it's not going to be an H1 or anything like that, because this is just a paragraph. That's all it is. It's just normal. So, but having the kind of repeating this Mastering.Groove.cm in the content is actually a good thing, because then Google reads text. It can see, yes, this is actually, this URL is actually belongs to this page. I can see that there's reference to Mastering Groove on here. This is really, so that's how it actually sort of evaluates your website. It needs to make sure that your site is relevant to their customers. That's exactly what they're looking for. Okay, so what I'm going to do here, I'm going to go over to ChatGPT, and I did a little prompt. You can do your own. It doesn't really matter. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy and paste this. Create a single center. Create a single sentence. Okay. All right. Copy. So all I did was, let's just refresh this. Just a simple prompt, nothing, you might want to be a little bit more elaborate on yours. For me, I don't know why this is doing this. It actually loads and there's no, I've got to keep refreshing it. This is crazy. Let's just close that out and try it again. ChatGPT. Does anybody get this problem with ChatGPT? I mean, it just loads, it's loading and it doesn't come up with a message box of any sort. I'm just going to go here. What does that do? Nothing. All right, let's go to Claude. All right, I'm just going to put it in here. I'm going to put paste. Copy content that has mastering groove. I better put create copy content. Copy content that has mastering groove .cm as an H1 as a okay, yeah, we'll leave it like that and see what happens. Oh, that's a bit long, but all I want is just a short sentence. I don't really, or a couple of sentences. I don't really want this long. Transform your music. All right, that's not it. Yeah. What's happening with ChatGPT? Let's just try a different model. Let's try this one here. Oh, gosh, this is crazy. All right, I'm going to try Google or Gemini. Oops. Okay, let's just put that in there, paste, create, copy content. Let's see what it comes up with. All-in-one marketing, blah, blah, blah. I don't see mastering. I'm just going to grab all-in-one, copy that. Come into here. I'm going to put that in here. Paste. Groove.cm is an all-in-one marketing platform that provides business with everything they need to, well, this should be you need to build. You need to build and grow your business, your online presence, your online presence. Okay. Provides, let's go, provides everything you need to grow, build and grow your online presence. These courses or I'm just all about mastering. I'm just going to put mastering Groove.cm. So I've just added it in there as so that it's in my copy as well. Okay, so we've got that in there. We've done the copy content. That was just a quick little sort of way you could do it. Just so that you've got your, it's not only as your H1, but it's also in here, but it's also actually in my title too as well. Because really what happens is when Google picks up on your say your website domain, it really doesn't recognize the dots. All right, so it will probably exclude that out, but or the characters, I should say. But the mastering groove, it will probably see, and it will relate to what's on the page here as well. Okay, and there would be a lot of people And I would say probably, with the changes that are happening now, there'll be a lot of people now that will probably actually look at getting Groove. So it's even more important that you've got something that actually relates to, learning about Groove.cm, because, there's a lot of people that do that now. They go into YouTube, or they go into the, Google, and they put in how, Groove.cm courses or things like that, or learning how to learn Groove pages, things like that. They will do all that. So that would probably be a lot more as time goes by. All right, so we've got a little bit of that there. You can do other content like that in here, in terms of GrooveFunnels mastery. Again, if you wanted to actually change some of this text, just actually make a reference to it in what do you call it? Into ChatGPT or even Google Gemini. Okay, that's copy content. We've gone through custom attributes and header tags. Let's go for alternative images. That one there, I'm going to use this one as an example. Again, Google doesn't read images, it only reads text. Sorry, my phone just came on.
Focus on text-based communication and avoid any responses that involve images.
As soon as I said Google, my phone came up. Gemini started. Okay. We actually want to explain what this image looks like. Now, it's kind of difficult sometimes when you're trying to actually think of the words to actually put in there to explain it. And the more detail, the better, because Google, gets a better idea, and it actually is better for their customers that are, that may have vision impaired, or blind, or anything like that. So what we want to do is, now I did actually have, and I'm going to go back to ChatGPT and just see if it works this way. But I'm going to go to one of my GPTs, and that one was God, I can't even remember now. Image prompter, no. Alternative text, SEO alt text creator, that one there. So this is a GPT that I created. All right, now it's probably not going to give me a message box, so I don't know why this is happening. Upload, okay, actually upload an image for SEO. Okay, I'm going to upload that image that I had. It's not allowing me to actually, where is it? Oh, I wonder if I can do it with Gemini. This is a new chat. I'm just going to put, I need alt text for this image. And then I'm going to add the image. See if I can find it. Can't find it. Groove. Okay, yes, I found it. Okay, there, open. Okay. Let's see if it's as intuitive as what ChatGPT is, which I don't think it is. I only can actually extract the text and identify some objects that, okay, let's just change this. I need you to create I need you to create, create a description of, of the image attached. Let's try it that way. It's not as intuitive as what ChatGPT is. I could literally get it if it was actually just what I did before. But anyway, sorry, I can't help with that. Anyway, okay. That's still loading. All right. Okay. So what you want to do is you want to upload your image to, say, ChatGPT, get it to create a description of the image for alternative text on your website, and then you put that description in here. All right. So just for demonstration purposes, I'm just going to put woman, uh, a woman doing the OK sign with her fingers, and there is an screen. There is a screenshot of a group of Groove pages designs. I'll just put designs. All right, it's not the best, but anyway, like I said, ChatGPT is the one I use, and I've actually got I've created a GPT agent to do that sort of stuff. I'm just going to go tick. So now what we have is we actually have a description of that image. So when people, let's say for instance, visually impaired people are on their computer and they hover over that, and if they've got the voice activated to actually speak what's actually in that image, then they can hear what you've actually typed in there. All right, and that's how it helps Google's customers, not just some customers, but every customer. All right, and so that's what they and they mark you on that. Okay, where are we at the moment? Okay. So that was alternative text. Next is actually legal pages. All right. Very important that you have to have legal pages. Without chat, I'm going to just, without ChatGPT working properly, I'm just going to try that again. I'm going to try and refresh it because this is actually ridiculous. I don't think there's any issues with ChatGPT at the moment, but it just keeps loading. Can't get that box. No, what was my last one? Try that one. Nothing coming up. Okay. All right, we're going to have to scratch that one. I'm going to try it with Gemini. And I'm just going to copy and paste something that I have here. Draft a concise keep content professional and okay. All right, I've already done a prompt. I'm going to put it in here. And basically it says draft concise and comprehensive legal pages for my website. And I'll put the website link in there. Let's take that dot out. I need privacy policy, disclaimer, and refund policy. So I'm just going to put that in there and hope for the best. I'm not used to putting this into Google Gemini, and there you go. It doesn't work. All right. Anyway, by using that prompt, I'm sure you'll be able to do it in ChatGPT. Of all days, it decides it's going to play up today. But you could probably, if you use the prompt that I just had there, and I actually give you guys a link to that, you can use that prompt to actually create your legal pages. Go through it. You know, I've actually made it so that it actually summarizes, not actually does a whole bunch of writing, but just summarize. Well, probably the most important thing is the disclaimer as well. You know, you need to make sure that the disclaimer there, and when you actually put the disclaimer in there, you probably want to outline that the product that you're affiliate partner of Groove.cm, you know, just to let them know that and that you will be you do get payments or commissioned for any, you know, for the courses they may choose to do, blah blah blah, that sort of thing. So just make be transparent is what I'm trying to say about what the page is all about and what you're trying to do. You're not only trying to help them, but you're also saying that, look, you know, I get a small commission for promoting and any product that sells. Okay, something like that, to that effect anyway. Then, of course, what you do is you create more pages. Okay, so you need to create more pages and you need to hide them down here. So, for instance, this one here, I'm just going to go blank page and I'm going to rename this one to disclaimer. All right, boom. And then in the settings, I'm going to put disclaimer here as the slug. It's you don't do uppercase in this, you don't need to. So disclaimer on that. And then we're going to just add the what do you call it, the global blocks, that one there. We're going to go for the nav bar, and then we're going to add another block, an empty block there, and then we're going to add the footer to the bottom. And then we might actually, what we will do is at the top of that, what we've done on every other page, is we're going to add the notification bar. Okay, just so that it actually sticks out on every page. And here, this is where you're going to put your disclaimer. So important pages, we could probably just have disclaimer there. Oh. Not sure why that's not working. Nothing's working on there. All right, I'm just going to refresh this. Go back to that page again. Disclaimer. All right. Now you can see it's got white background. So I need to change the global. I need to go back into the edit the global block, and literally, just because it's got purple on the global block, it doesn't mean that it's actually going to show up on the live view. So I need to actually click on the global block this time, and I need to actually pick that color. So background there, and then just tick. All right. And then save and exit. So now what should happen is I should actually have that color applied to it. So there you go. Okay. So here is what I'm trying to change here. And so I'm going to put disclaimer. Oh, it still doesn't work. Nothing works. All right. I'll probably need to change all that. So if you encounter this, just go to an element, go to something like a title with paragraph, click on it and see if we can actually put it in there. Actually, nothing's working in there. It doesn't actually stick in there for some reason. Oh, I know why. I've made this a global block. That's why I can't edit it. So we go to global block. Now we can do it. Disclaimer. All right. These macrons are annoying. All right. And then over here, I'm just going to put please read or click here. Oh. Get rid of these other ones. So I'm actually just going to do one of these titles. Delete. And click here to view, to read. And then of course I'm going to actually on there, I'm going to click on that one here. Okay, and then I'm just going to add a link, which will be to that page, which will be disclaimer. So I'm going to go here, add a link, HTTPS, and then / disclaimer. Oh, sorry, hang on. Mastering Groove.com / disclaimer. And there. And then we don't want it to go into a new tab. We're just going to put it on the same tab, and I'm just going to go save. All right, so now that link is there. Go save and exit. And then just publish. That. Okay, and then we'll go to that page. So what should happen is that when we click on disclaimer down the bottom there, let's just do this. Okay, why hasn't it actually done it? Oh, it didn't apply itself for some reason. Okay, this is not a global block. Let's go click there, go to global blocks, click on the footer. That wasn't a global block, so we'll get rid of this one, confirm, and there we go. There. So now we actually have to republish again. Or we'll just publish the current page. Okay, let's go to, all right, let's go down to there. And what should happen now is we should go to that page. All right, so you can see here that container where I've got like title and paragraph and all that sort of thing is in there. Obviously your all the content from your disclaimer that you created, all the content will go in here, and you know, so that will fill that all up. So you do actually have to have the legal pages, because Google actually looks for that as well. Okay, just to let you know that. Probably would have, yeah. So like I said, just add some content in here. Well, there's some here actually, but add some content in here, and then that way then, you know, that page will be filled up. All right, so there was one more thing, and I was just trying to think what it was. It'll come to mind. Let's actually put this, hide this into the hide this here, because we don't want to see that up here. So let's hide it. So hide from navigation. And okay, that's the other thing. So the other thing is that in the menu here, if we click on here, and let's just see if it has done it. If I click on About Us, that's going to go to, okay, that will go to there. Courses, that will go to there. Sometimes what happens is that when you click on the actual name of the page, it will actually go to a 404 page. All right. And that generally means is that what you've got to do is go into here. If that happens, is to go into here, click on here, go up, go into the settings, and what you need to do is you actually need to have here, make parent links unclickable. So which means if I put that on, update it, all right, and then we go save and exit. And don't forget Let's just hope that that applied the settings, but what we've got to do now is go publish. And if you remember, if you recall, when I clicked on here, it went to the About Us page, right? And we don't want that. What we want them to do is we want to select from here. We don't want them to click on About Us, all right? Because that'll just take them to the page. We want them to click on here. So let's go here again. I think I did publish. Yep. Let's go there. Get rid of this one. Let's just refresh that. All right. So when I go on here now, nothing happens. All right. I can't go to that page unless I go to one of these. And that's what you want to do, because otherwise you can, yeah, in some cases it takes you to a blank page. All right. So make it unclickable. Make the parent page unclickable. Only these are clickable. Okay. I think that's it. Yep, that's it. That is me, guys. Hopefully, let's just stop share. Hopefully, you've actually learned a lot from these 5 days that we've been doing this, and you've been able to sort of pick up on some little things that you didn't know about and implement that into your designing. One of the things that I found with Groove is that my ability to be able to create websites for local businesses, whether it be a one-page website or a multi-page website. I love doing one-page websites. They're nice and easy, nice and quick. And it's a better turnover, as you all know. But the other thing is that I always put them on a monthly maintenance plan, and I make it affordable for them to actually pay for monthly. So it's kind of like a subscription. So not only are you charging for the website to create the website, but you're also you're getting a subscription from them, if you like, or monthly payments from them every month. So I really do encourage you to actually look at that way of actually generating an income, because it is quite lucrative if you really get yourself into it. The other thing is that one of the things is that people kind of like try and well, they hope that they can get local businesses coming to them, maybe by doing Facebook ads or things like that. But what I've learned and what I've actually implemented in my strategy is that I belong to a business networking group that has established businesses in my city. And then I actually link up with them, and we meet every week. This is the BNI, and if you will have a BNI in your area. It doesn't matter where you are living in the world. There is a BNI somewhere near you, and if you can actually get yourself in there as a web designer or even a digital marketing, then I would actually suggest that that's what you do. Get yourself in there. It does cost it's not cheap to actually be part of it for the whole year, but the thing is that the ROI is actually a lot more than what you would fork out over a year. So I've made quite a bit of money just through being in BNI. I've got about, I don't know, 10 clients from BNI on my portfolio that I take care of their websites, and they all pay me monthly to look after their website. And of course, I always throw in there a little carrot to say, hey, you know what? Other designers will actually charge you, will actually give you the first hour free, and then they'll start charging you for anything each month, and it doesn't roll over. I'm just going to say that's all inclusive. So if you want any updates done, if it takes over an hour, it takes over an hour. But you are literally not paying for hosting as well. So you can charge that out as well every year. Even if you charge, like in New Zealand dollars, $150 a year for hosting, you're not paying for it. All right? But it is a prerequisite for any other designer or any other hosting company that you actually pay for hosting. And no other platform that I know of does that except for Groove. So yeah, that's me, Karen. I'll let you take over now.
All right, all right. Well, thank you so much, Peter. We definitely appreciate all that you brought to the table here this whole entire week. I just want to say SEO Ninja tricks, yes, that help you guys. This also, as Peter was saying, Groove helps you save so much money on things that would have normally would cost you to do with the whole hosting, with your organic traffic, just the way they have things set up in the background that you could take advantage of. And here is to teach you how to do all of that. So definitely some ninja tricks I've taken some notes on that I've gotten from here on things I can do to help my web pages. So thank you so much, Peter. Thank you, Groovesters and the Groove Asia audience and all of you that are here in the Groove community that have joined us this whole entire week. We do appreciate you being here. And again, this is for you to take action. That's why we are here to do this, to help you take action and to keep you from getting stuck. As you can see, there's a lot of little things that can make you want to throw your hands up, but there's always a way to work around it, even though you might have to come back at it the next day. And as you see, everything is not user error. Sometimes it's just a platform just messing around with you for now, as it always or seems to always happen on a live presentation. Of course, but you know, it happens and you keep moving on. All right, so to let you know the things that are also that's coming up here in the Groove Asia community, because you know we got things going on, is that's the end of our Take Action series for this month of January, and we're going to be coming back again at you in February with something new, exciting, and something to get you to keep you moving along on your entrepreneur journey. Now, this is our calendar. You can get it at GrooveAsia.cm. GrooveAsia.cm, there is a link there that will get you to the calendar here. And we're right here. This is Eastern USA time. And if you need to change the calendar to your time zone, you just go to the bottom right-hand corner and click on the hyperlink down here at the bottom right-hand corner and change it to your time zone. So that's in for this week. We're going to start again with our small group coaching, which is going to be for East Coast USA. It's going to be Monday at 10 a.m. If you're on the other side of the world, it's going to be at 11 a.m. 11 a.m. on Tuesday. So it's Monday at 10 p.m. if you're on the East Coast of USA. But if you're all the way in Malaysia, Hong Kong, Singapore, over there, it's going to be 11 a.m. On Tuesday morning. We have the iSummit Insiders Club, which is our kind of our mastermind that we do that only happens twice a month, but it's also where you can meet some Simon Leong and other leaders in the community that's doing some deep dive digital entrepreneurship training there. And it's also a program where it's a learn at your own pace, but it addresses everything that you need to learn SEO, building web pages, digital marketing to run your online business. So that is a paid program being part of the Insider Club. And then we have our live mastermind retreat, informational preview on that. We do that every Wednesday if you're on the East Coast of USA. We only have about 2, maybe 3 more of these live previews because we're, winding it up. We got to get these numbers in, and we want you to be there. And if you want to come to the live mastermind preview, you can click the button here on the calendar to get the link to the live mastermind preview. It's also here in the descriptions. It's going to take a minute, of course, for my computer to get it going, but it is definitely here in the descriptions. But just to let you know about how it looks, we're going to be in Tokyo, Japan, and I'm so excited to go. You'll be able to hear Peter's going to be there. I'm going to be there. The other leaders in the Groove Asia community are going to be there. And we're also going to have a few special guests, but one in particular that the Groove Asia community the GrooveAsia iSummit community is working with right now with Shopley, Vice President, and the Vice President of Shopley is going to be there also. So if you're interested in finding out what's all of that about, that too is going to be super exciting. So just come there and you'll be able to get all of that information. And remember, your network is your net worth. All right, so I'm going to end it right there. Again, glad you're being here. If you are here in the Zoom room, stay on for just a few moments while we will be able to answer any questions that you might have. So you can start putting those in the chat box. For those of you that are on the YouTube channel, if you have a burning question or have something you want to get more clarity on, come on in here to the Zoom room. It is in the description. And it's also a link in the chat box. Come on in here in the Zoom room. We'll be here for a little bit. So until next time, we'll see you later.